Studio Destiny. It's so amazing to have an audience in my building. There was an argument going on, and God just told me to open my door and pray for them. But when I open my door, they stop. And when I close it, they argue again. I'm like, okay, let me just stay in here and pray. There's a key word today, and the key word is character. The key word is character because Christ has character. And we're formed and we're shaped and we're molded into a godly character. Don't ever lose your character. If I just get on here used by God and just keep saying that, that's more than enough. That's like enough said. Selah. Don't ever lose your character. Don't ever allow anyone to cause you to become impatient, frustrated, agitated, feeling some type of way. And then we try to take it back once it's out there. And it's okay because we move on, we move forward. But guess what? It's a part of your testimony because it was out there. And sometimes we put things out there and later on we want to take them back. Okay, I don't feel that way anymore. But all of that is because of character. There are good characteristics and there are bad characteristics. And we're created, shaped, formed, and molded for God's characteristics. You know, a lot of times we say the past is behind. It doesn't mean it no longer exists. Many of us treat our past as if we can erase it. No, there is no erasing. That's why it's called a testimony. See, when God say, I forgive your sins and remember no more, it doesn't mean that it's out of his memory. We have to come up higher to his perception concerning things. What it means is when you ask for forgiveness, I no longer hold you or whatever held you accountable for what you have repented from. Because if God forgot what we do, then he wouldn't be Alpha and Omega. Because he wouldn't have no recognition of the end. If he forget, if it's wiped away, if it's erased. He wouldn't bring us out of to bring us into if he's not there. See, we have to come up higher with his way of thinking. God never say cut off your past. God says just move forward from it. Don't be affected by it. Don't be moved by it. Don't allow it to hold you back. Don't allow what you have processed to receive progression hold you back from continuing to progress on a higher level and higher dimension concerning things. So when it comes to forgiveness, that's unconditional love. Unconditional love means regardless, no matter what, I'm still gonna care. I'm still gonna be there, even if it's from a distance, from a short period of time. I'm not leaving regarding my love for you. My love is not going anywhere. It's not me speaking in the physical. It's me speaking spiritually, psychologically, and emotionally. I'm not going anywhere, even though you may disrespect me. I'm not going anywhere, even though you may try to frustrate me. I'm not going anywhere, even though you fire me on a job. I'm not going anywhere, even though you may talk about me, backstab me, slander my name. I'm not going anywhere considering my love for you. It can never decrease because I always promote. That's what forgiveness means. No matter what, I'm not going anywhere. And many of us go all over the place all the time concerning one word, love, and that is a characteristic of God. So don't ever lose your character. Like Christ said, when he said we are the salt of the earth, don't ever lose your flavor. That means don't ever lose your character. You are the base. You are the valuable one. You are the gem of the earth. Don't lose your character. Don't lose your sparkle. Don't lose your shine. Don't lose your beauty. Don't lose your identity. Don't lose your authenticity. Don't lose your originality. Don't lose sight of your character. So what that happened to you? Don't lose character. Okay, your family did this. They done this. Still doing this. Don't lose character. Okay, they messed up your money this time. Don't lose character. You could be in a house full of children. Don't lose character. Because when we operate outside of our character, even though we move forward in life and we live and we learn, we will never forget. That's a part of each other's testimony, the time that we have lost sight of our character. I could be sweet for the rest of my days here, but I kirked off, you understand, at one point of life. And that's what many remember, that moment. Even though we move forward from that moment, it's still a testimony of mine that I have actually threw that out there. So be very mindful what you release out there. Many of us say all the time, I'm grown. It doesn't matter what people see and all that. First of all, if I feel like it's not okay to do, then maybe I shouldn't be doing it. But if I just don't want nobody in my business when I'm doing what I'm doing, then I need to really evaluate my walk due to it. Because if I'm doing something very well, if I'm doing something that God wants me to really tell, then I'm going to feel really good, very well, when I'm giving that very thing like we do all the time. It's called a testimony. Let me testify. Let me showcase. Let me broadcast. Let me podcast what God is actually doing in my life. But if I'm doing something that I really feel like it can be prejudged, then wait a second. Let me evaluate that situation one more time. You understand? I cannot be a godly woman gone wild. And I mean wild, earthly style. I learned not to do that long ago. But you still enjoy your life here however you choose to. However you choose to. Just know not to lose your character. It doesn't matter, you in a restaurant, they're taking too long. Guess what? There's a reason for everything. And we're looking at ourselves. Every time there's an opportunity for us to become self-centered, that's when God wants us to put the attention where it need to be, back on him. Because I don't know what's going on with that waitress. Well, that's her job. Yeah, but she still got things probably going on at home, which we all have been through and been there and done that too. It's not easy to go to work with a lot of things on your mind. I'm trying to tell you, sometimes I couldn't wait to get home from work to find out what in the world is going on. Or I can't wait to go to work just to get from or get away from what's going on. Do you understand? And I'm not talking about in my own home, just in my own home. It could be anywhere, everywhere. It doesn't matter. It's about character. Don't lose sight of your character. You hurt me and I hurt you back. You steal from me, I steal from you back. You cheat on me, I cheat right back. You lie to me, I lie right back. You hit me, I hit you right back. And we say we as Jesus is. He said, I turned my cheek, now you turn yours back. If I can forgive, you forgive right back. If I can walk in unconditional love, you can walk in unconditional love like that. If I can let it go, you can let it go too like that. If I can walk and be rejected, disrespected, and still fulfilled, so can you like that. If I can love and say, Father, forgive them for they know not what they do, when they hurted me like that, you can do the same like that. There are no excuses while we lose sight of our character. A lot of times we have circles of friends, and guess what? There's nothing wrong with that to a certain degree, as long as it don't become a cult. And a cult means that no one else can enter it. It doesn't expand. It just stays with a selective few. That's considered a cult because no one in the kingdom is shut out from anything. It's called expansion. And a lot of times, I know me growing up with my circle of friends, I never really excluded anybody out. But the thing is, a lot of them wanted to, like, no, it's just us. And I'm always the friendly one. Like, come on, everybody. No, it's just us. So I was always that one. So, but the thing is, got to be careful with that. Anytime people feel like they're not good enough to belong, or they have to do a lot just to fit in that tight circle, then something is wrong with that. I don't mean that you just have a select of friends that's very close and then you have others that's on this level, that level. There's nothing wrong with that. That means you evaluated your situation and you set boundaries just like that. And guess what? Christ set boundaries too. Do you wish to leave with them? Because guess what? They're walking off. Do you want to go? I hope you don't, but I can't force you to stay. He chosen 12. He didn't choose everybody as a disciple per se. Even though we all chosen by God, he still chosen specific 12. It's okay to set boundaries. He used them to set an example. But don't have it closed in because you don't want no one to see things that we shouldn't do. Because guess what? I have done that probably more than anybody here. I'm trying to tell you, have repented over 90 times in 5 minutes of not doing that. Hiding and sneaking because of my image. First of all, thinking to live up to an image, that's the wrong type of character. Allowing people to put pressure on you and you allowing it. I was allowing it. So I had to live up to that pedestal, which they put me on, which I don't even know what that is even about. Draw a pedestal. Show me what that looks like. It could be 3D dimensional. It doesn't matter. Just show me what it looks like. It looks like something that God never created for us to be like. How about that? So I kept having two different ways of doing things. I would smoke my cigarettes, we every now and then with those who smoked it all the time. I'd go over there and I was very easily to just, go different places. But when I started living a different lifestyle unto God, that was dominating, that was populating more than what I was doing on the side. So what got me is that I was hiding, make sure no one would see me doing what I shouldn't be doing. Because if they do, I'm going to feel so bad inside. Until one day God said to me, if you're doing so much and strategizing so much to run and hide from them, then why are you putting them before me when I can see everything you do? If anything, you should stop doing it because I see you, not because they're going to see you. And I was like, wow, I didn't think of it like that, Father. Forgive me, please. And God said, no problem. And of course, I was still doing things after that. And what I mean by that, just by trying to, keep people out of my affairs and still, doing my, church thing, whatever we want to call it, do my gospel thing, my preaching thing. But I realized the devil comes to destroy. So I just thank God that during that time I was doing that, I didn't get caught. And what I mean by that, I mean like literally on camera. Because there are people out there that's like paparazzi. Oh, really? Oh, going to a liquor store? Oh, y'all think she this? Watch this. And find a way to try to make it seem like you weren't out to get me. But hey, I didn't know that was you back there. Just me in a picture. Stuff like that. It's called scandal. And someone showed me a picture. Every time I'm ministering, someone showed me something. Oh, okay. St. Jude. Okay, St. Jude. Keep me in prayer for that. St. Jude is a worldwide organization for children, who was diagnosed with cancer. And I been going through several marches with them. And they have one coming up, I think it's my birthday, Or after my birthday, I'm going to go down there and just release healing. You understand? Downtown, wherever we wind up walking and marching. Because I'm not marching for a cure. I'm coming to release the cure. Do you understand? But it's not forceful. It's they have to want it. And if they know what I know, you're going to want it. You understand? It's like, what do you have to lose? It's free. You can either receive it or you don't. It's not receive it for $50. What can you lose? So it's like, I just thank God for that attitude. But the thing is, I had to stop living like that. That was too much for me. Trying to live this way and live that way and making sure no one see me live that way. And those who see me live this way, know I'm trying to keep from people seeing me this way. And it felt like I was just not being honest with myself. And I wasn't. It was too much. And it takes a matter of time for the devil to expose us like that. Everybody who got caught doing something, a defiling act, that was the devil set there and set them up to destroy them like that. Just like he always said was a thing, we could get away with it. Okay, I go to a well that, you understand, that run dry or whatever we call it. Let me just use that store for example. I go and rob that store. Okay, I got away with 20,000. Okay, but guess what? That 20,000 almost gone. Girl, you could get 50,000. Okay, let me go get it. That was a good way we did it. Okay, we're gonna be in and out faster. 50,000, 50,000. Shoot, let's go for 1,000,000. And there it goes. There it goes. A big bus, and I get locked up and not even seeing the light of day anymore because of me being destroyed by that evil plan that Satan used me to be destroyed by. Even when it comes to any form of sin, you know his operation. If it kills, steal, destroy. Okay, if I'm a wife and I'm cheating, he's coming to steal my marriage. Okay, and I'm allowing him to because I'm enjoying cheating. Okay, I think I'm doing something, I'm feeling myself. I'm going out with my girls. Okay, I got him at here. I got him at home. I got this going on. And guess what? He coming to kill. Okay, there goes the marriage. Now my husband's starting to realize something's going on. What's going on? You're not home as much. You're not touching me as much, or you're not here when you're supposed to be here. There goes him killing the marriage. Now he coming to destroy it where I'm exposed. Now you know I'm cheating. Now you found out that I'm defiling the marriage. See, he comes for the bottom line. And I know his operation. That's why I'm not even going to allow him to even think he can try to get me or anything that regarding me or mine. You understand? For real. So this message today is don't lose your character. Keep your character. So what would they say? You continue to be loving. You continue to be kind. You continue to be respectful regarding character, God's character. Love anyhow. Love regardless. I mean, if it hurts to love someone, then guess what? That's your healing process. Many of us want God to do something else when he's trying to do something else. How can I tell God what season I should be in? You understand? I don't think God will bring me into a marriage if I feel like I'm still living in the past. And I'm treating that awesome man of God like the man I just had. You understand? Go for women too. God always have us in the process. That's how you know what season you're in, because you're going through that healing process, that growing process to let out the old and testify of God's goodness regarding it and what he's doing right now and forevermore. So don't get upset. You in traffic. No, beep, beep, well, beep, beep, well, beep, 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 well, beep, beep, beep. Forget all of that. Because these days, people are getting so angry, they go from 1 to 1,000,000. And many have went home early due to it. And here we are, saints of God, and got assignments. We know we here purposefully, and it end up in an altercation now that you just went home prematurely because you argued with someone who went way too far on the road. That you could have just cut off the next exit and kept it moving. It's not worth it. Fighting in the grocery line. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. God say testify. You always got to put me in it. It's okay. When I was married, God showed me a lot during the pandemic. That's how I knew it was my time to receive whatever God wanted to do. I didn't know what it was. I was going to God to save my marriage. Who gets married to divorce? I'm like, God, save my marriage, please. I want this marriage to work. I was begging the guy, like, just, stay with me. Don't give up on me. I don't know what you want out there. I mean, hey, you understand? I was trying to live up to that BET on the video lifestyle for that man. That's the kind of thing that he liked. And I was like, that's not me outside and about. You understand? I'm a woman who likes to preach. You know, I'm not doing that. Now, what goes on at home is at home, but I'm not doing it outside in public. And I used to beg, you know, I literally on my knees begging. And Father, what we doing with this? What we going with this? But honestly, I was begging for him to just stay. Don't leave. Don't take the other route. I know many of you probably like, shoot, whatever. But that wasn't me. I was like, what can I do? I'll do whatever it takes. And the whole time God is saying to me, something good's about to happen to you. What good can happen to me? You know, look what's going on. This marriage, we understand that it's not supposed to be, but what can I do to make it to be how it's supposed to be? I was like that, you know, for the most part. And God was showing me, and then we began to agree, which we have agreed the entire time. But one thing I did not want to do is to admit I made a mistake in front of everybody to get it thrown in my face. I told you so. Because a lot of times we do that to each other, and that's why we keep things from one another. Ooh, Angel, I see you. Wow. An angel ran past my dining room into my kitchen. Like, I didn't see that. Like, I didn't see that. You understand? I just thank God for it. I really do. I really do. You know, I just thank God for a brand new start in my life, in my son's life. And it feels so good to just let go of anything that can weigh you down. And I mean anything in life. And I thank God letting go all past hurts and pains that was trying to destroy my character. I couldn't find character inside of a bottle, inside of, you know, a blunt, a joint, you know, or even a pill. No way. And one thing we can never do is run from our call. And I was trying to do that for a long time, but still obeying the call by just releasing it. Out there preaching the best way I could, waste it. And I'm like, no, I want to be known for this, like this. You understand? No way. That's going to go viral very fast. You understand? No way. Not like that. So the key word today is character. Don't lose your character. Hallelujah. I love you. And I love that iron sharpens iron, every joint supply. You know, I can feel your testimonies too. Because one thing, angels, you guys are just like getting closer and closer. God say, something good's about to happen to you. What is it? What is it? I'm seeing angels everywhere. Oh my gosh. Whew, angels of breakthrough. I learned how to always be ready, hair ready, outfit ready for whatever God wants to take me, wherever he wants to take me, whatever he wants to do. My excuse is never, I'm not ready. Give me a second. No, I'm out the door with this. Yeah, for real. And I just thank God for everything. So just because I'm called to preach and travel around the world and do that in so many ways, I have to really watch what I, you know, do, how I conduct myself. To be honest, you do too. But I'm just speaking for me. I really do. Because I don't want to be the reason why somebody say why they don't want to walk with God, because they're not seeing people who are walking successfully. I know it doesn't mean that because of what I do, you should do, or why you not choosing to walk with God. If you know how to do it, then do it right. Be an example. Yeah, we think all of that. But the thing is, I do not want to misrepresent God. I know him too well to do that. And what gets me also is that every generation, we all had challenges with our character, whether it was through cannibalism, idolism, you know, fornication and adultery, whatever it was. Every generation, you know, went back and forth with their covenant with God. And I began to just cry in God's, you know, lap. And I never encountered God like that before. It was like a Moses encounter without being on Mount Sinai and him not appearing as a burning bush, but he appeared as himself. And all I could do is just cry, tears coming down my eyes like fountains. And all I can say is, I've been away from you this way too long. That man, oh my gosh, I'm with you, God. This close, face to face, it feels so good. I never encountered you in such a way. Where have I been all this time? And God said, I have always been there. I will always be there. I'm right here with you. And I was like, but even though I was there, I wasn't open for you. For 2 years, 3 years straight, God would say, open up. And I'm like, I am open, dude. I call God dude. I'm open, dude. How open can I get? And God would say, stay tuned. For 6 years, I would hear that, stay tuned. Stay tuned for what? I'm tuned in. If you're not open, you're not tuned. If you're not tuned, you're not open. And I wasn't. I wasn't. I'm a living witness, like many of you. Deception is not set up to be recognizable. That's why it's called deception. You're not aware you're being deceived. That's why the Bible says we don't know how bound we are until we become free. Hallelujah. That's my time for now. I love you guys so much. Enjoy this beautiful day. Don't forget character. Never lose your character. Never. Watch what you put out there. Because when we feeling different about the situation, we calm down, we want to take it back. And it's okay to take it back. But once it's out there, it's out there. And some people keep it in their pocket when you're walking past it. So watch what you put out there. I love you.